Welcome to another episode of Hip Hop Who's Podcast. I am your host, Anthony Igadero.
And I'm your co-host, Chris Blackwood. What up, what up, what up, what up? Let's go.
Listen, we had the young king here last week, Elijah Fisher, man.
Top shotter.
The top shotter. I need everybody to go and watch that episode. It was an all-tell. He's telling you about his whole experience his freshman year at Texas Tech. He's letting you guys know, man. And this is educational because, guys, listen, man, parents, whoever, coaches, we got to make sure that we pick the right school for these kids.
Straight up, man. Don't get caught up with all the fluff.
Don't get caught up in all that nonsense, man, because he was the arguably number one and number two player in the high school last year.
Easy.
5-star. And, things didn't work out the way we all thought it was going to work out, right? So, guys, we got to make sure that do your homework with the coaches, the campus. Don't let it just be about
the name,
gear, and all that. You don't get to know who the coach really is. So shout out everybody who's been supporting us. Continue to keep supporting us, following us. Follow us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts. Send us messages on Instagram.
Check out our website.
Yeah,
baby.
Check out our website. We got some dope stuff over there. And shout out Title League, man. Distant cousins.
Distant cousin emojis.
Let's get it.
You see it.
But let's get into it, man. Nick Nurse.
Oh man.
Nick Nurse got fired.
Love you, man.
What are your thoughts on this,
right there,
man? Because it's very interesting because he got fired, and we actually thought that he wanted out. Some comments that he made when they lost. We were up by 18, 19 points. We missed 18 free throws or whatever what it was. It was a high amount. You're not going to win any basketball game missing 18 free throws.
Straight up. And having a certain daughter.
Listen,
a certain man's daughter clapping and making all types of
we're not going to go there.
Distinctive screams. But that's another story for another day.
If you're making $30 million,
if you're making princess, though, we love you.
Listen, if you're making $30 million a year, you better be able to make a free throw.
I would have put her in the presidential suite with all the candy in the world. That's what I would have done.
The death threats and all that stuff were just unnecessary. Let's stop that. But we lose that game. Nick Nurse comes on. He starts talking. They ask him about his future with the Raptors. What are your thoughts about all this?
Oh, man, it hurts because I really love the man. Like, I think his basketball mind is impeccable, very creative, very innovative. He brought back every single play that you could think of, you know what I mean, in 2019 to really show and prove his worth and got us a chip. You feel me? Love him to death for that. He'll always be one of the top, or if not the top coach in Raptors history.
So do you think if Casey Jacobs, is that Casey? Dwayne Casey. I don't call him Casey Jacobs. That's an actual NBA player, a former NBA player. Dwayne Casey, if he was here and he had Kawhi, would he have won that chip?
If he was here and had Kawhi?
Yes.
And Nick Nurse is still on the coaching staff? Yeah. I think
because I'm thinking like we're giving Nick Nurse a lot of credit, man, and we had Kawhi Leonard.
We had Kawhi, but we had the perfect team.
This shows real coaching.
What people fail to forget is that the Raptors were the perfect team. We were just missing a superstar.
Right.
Kawhi came, Masai did his due diligence, dropped a superstar on the squad, and it could have been Dwayne Casey, could have been Nick Nurse. You know what I mean? I don't know if Dwayne Casey would have came up with that wall though. Against. So you thought
that was amazing strategy?
I thought that was amazing. I don't think Dwayne Casey would have did a boxing one. You know what I mean? On Steph. You know what I mean? I don't know.
That's a little
I'm
wacky,
just saying. I'm just saying.
I think we got to stop
Dwayne
giving
Casey was about pounding the rock.
We're giving him a lot of credit.
I'm just saying.
He's a decent coach, but
who was responsible for the bench mob? I'm just saying. All right.
Jama.
No.
And he's no longer here with us.
Shout out Jama, though. Come on, baby. You're doing your thing. Yeah.
Because he was a part of the whole developing players. And since he's been gone, we got guys like, Malachi Flynn, who he'll drop 50 in a pro-am game, but he'll drop 5 in a real game.
Opportunity.
I'm just saying.
Opportunity.
Hey, when you get out there for 5 minutes, you can't be stinking up the joint. You got to do something. So
5 minutes in an NBA game.
He probably got to go. He probably has to go.
I never played an NBA game in my life, but I'm just saying 5 minutes is not that long.
Listen, 5 minutes and you're making $5 million. You got to get to it.
Yeah,
you got to get to it.
And I hear you.
You got to get to it, and he's probably no longer going to be with us. You got a couple other guys, man, who haven't really done nothing. They haven't developed. Like Delano Banton hasn't really developed. I'm sorry.
But look, Delano's been dominating everywhere else. Team Canada.
Team Canada.
G League.
Hold on.
Team Canada, he was doing his damn thing.
When?
What do you mean when? When they won? I forgot
too because I don't ever seen this.
Here we go.
Forgot too because I've never seen it.
No, real talk. No, don't do this.
Canada.
With Team Canada, when they
I've never
traveled,
seen Delano dominate.
They beat up Brazil. They beat up some squads.
Are you sure he was a part of that team?
He was, man.
I think you need to look at the roster.
You know what? Check the DMs. We'll post it. We'll post it on the stories.
No, we ain't posting that. But
here we go, man.
A lot of players haven't developed.
They have.
Is that Nick Nurse's fault, or is that the player's fault? Is that assistant coach's fault? What is that? We got Rico Hines coming there. We got, Earl Watson there.
Yeah.
Jamal McGlure. Is Jamal McGlure a coach? What does he do?
He deals with the bigs.
That's his job?
I believe so. I think he's responsible for all the bigs. And
is he responsible for Pascal's spin move that everybody's mad about?
Come on, man.
Anyway.
Pascal's all NBA.
So development has been a problem. Is that Nick Nurse's fault?
There's a fine line, man. It's not his fault, but it is his fault because you're supposed to play them. You got to figure out a way.
If you ain't ready, how can I play you?
You can't say they're not ready because if you listen to Chris Boucher, I just listened to my Yahoo Sports. What's the man's name of that podcast that they have?
Mike Roach.
Yeah, Mike Roach. Shout out Mike Roach. You're doing a hell of a job.
Shout out Mike Roach.
It's a Malton thing, I guess. Shout out Malton Sting too. It's all Malton all day. Can't believe I just said that.
You did say that, but
gosh. But anyway, listen.
You said
it. Listen. Chris Boucher was on that, and he was like, the question was asked, do they need more playing time? And he was like, they could all play. They could all play.
What do you think?
Training camp, when they went to LA preseason, before preseason.
Do you think Boucher's really going to say, nah, they stink for real? Do you think he's going to come on a platform everybody's going to see and say, they really stink? Delano's trash.
No, I don't think he would say that.
Of course he's not going to say that.
I don't think he would say that, but...
So it's up to us to be honest and tell the truth.
That is true, too.
What it really is.
But they just didn't get the PT, man.
I don't think that's what it is.
Look how much playing time, at the point guard position alone, look how much playing time Fred was eating up. And Fred deserved it. And I understand Fred was getting at the young boys, you know what I mean? For he feeling them not putting enough work in. You know what I mean? But come on, man. Come on, shit wasn't working. This whole season at the beginning was tough.
So is it fair that he gets fired or not? Is he fair? Is it fair that he
but Masai took some of the blame. He said management deserves some of the blame. They had no center to start the season off.
Okay.
That hurt.
So
because you had everybody playing out of position.
What's his name?
Pirtle.
Pirtle.
Yeah.
Pirtle's the savior.
Shout out Masai. Masai did say he's the championship piece.
Oh,
Pirtle is the championship piece.
Pirtle
was
the savior for us.
Hell yeah, he was, man. Look at the numbers.
If Pirtle's the savior for us, then this is a dark.
Stop
it's
it,
dark.
Man.
It's real dark over here.
You're not seeing the light. You're not seeing the light.
I can't see it.
You can, and you're so tall. I don't understand.
Bro, because we got to get rid of some of these guys that have been taking all our money.
How?
Fred, Gary Trent. They got to go. They got to go. OG's been the same.
Stay.
OG's been the same for how many years?
He's just been playing in position because he's always the third option.
OG always hurt. He was hurt during the championship. Like he's always hurt. He
goes hard.
He just got to go, man. We got to package certain players and get a superstar here.
Well, Fred, I don't know if Fred and Gary want to stay.
That's fine.
You know what I mean?
They can go. I
don't really want them to leave, but
I'm fine
if they want to go to Atlanta, if they want to go to, if they want to go to Portland, they want to go to Portland. Make that happen.
And get Dame over here?
Come on, man.
Okay, but you still haven't answered the question. Was it fair that he was fired?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so what is next for the Toronto Raptors? What do we have to do to get back? Because 2019 wasn't too long ago.
It wasn't.
Won that chip.
I'm still drunk on that champagne. Tell you
right?
The truth,
I throw it in people's face anytime I get.
Bottom line.
But what are we going to do to get back to that level? Now we have no coach.
Right.
Everybody thought Nick Nurse was going to be in Houston.
Right.
Houston hires Udoka. So who does the Raptors go to? Like, what do we can't bring Frank Vogel in here, sir. We can't do that.
We could bring Frank.
Come on, man.
We could bring Frank. We could bring Jerry.
Jerry who?
Coach Stackhouse, that is.
We already had him.
You know
he was coaching the G League team.
He was. You know what I mean? And he knows the players. He's familiar with the players. No. You never know. You know what I mean? We just got to bring back that culture, man.
No.
That culture, that sad to say, not sad to say, I love him to death, Coach Casey, that pound the rock.
Maybe we should bring Casey back.
He's management now. He's good, man.
Didn't he just get fired from Detroit and
Yeah, but
walked away?
he's moving on up. It's like a Brad Stevens move right there.
Oh,
He's still
okay.
with the Pistons organization. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
So
But there's a lot of coaches. Raptors, don't get it twisted. Raptors does a great job of finding draft picks. They do a great job of finding coaches. Because we fired Dwayne Casey after he got Coach of the Year to bring in Nick Nurse.
and fired him after
Nick
he
Nurse
got
got
Coach
us,
of the
but
Year.
Nick Nurse got us a
So
chip.
we're the only franchise in NBA history to fire 2 coaches that won Coach of the Year.
It's all good. And how
we're the
many other
only one.
franchises have not? How many other franchises, your favorite franchise, have not won a championship yet?
There's a lot.
Let me drop the mic for that one. But that's what I'm
There's
saying.
a lot.
We've won a chip already in 2019,
Mhm.
and we let go of 2 Coach of the Year. Find another one, build them up, let him get us a chip,
and fire his
and
ass
let him go again. Yo, we got that's the formula right now, B. Come on, man.
It seems to be that way.
It's working.
Well, it worked once. I say this is always
Come
working.
on, man. And shout out Kawhi. We got the best. We got the Raptors got the best medical staff. LA Clippers, you don't even got your own damn gym.
Don't
Look what y'all did to. Why you guys doing this to my man Kawhi for, man?
No, it's them damn orthopedic shoes he wearing out
Nah,
there.
man.
New Balance.
Shout out New Balance too.
Them trash
You know what I mean?
sneakers. That's what's messing up his knees.
They ain't Nike still. They ain't Nike,
orthopedic
man.
shoes.
They ain't Nike. They ain't Jordans. I get it. I'm just saying.
Because he ain't
man.
had them knee problems like.
No, he didn't when he was with us.
Exactly.
Because we had the perfect system.
It wasn't the system, it was the shoes.
No, it was
he
the
was probably
perfect
wearing
system,
Nikes then.
I'm just saying.
Not them trash
man.
New Balance.
I feel it for you, Kawhi, man. I feel it for you, Clippers. You guys try to copy the Raptors formula, but you skipped a few steps.
That's
you
all
did.
right.
You did.
Okay, so what is the next move for the Raptors? What do we have to do?
We're gonna get our coach.
Who's the coach? Give me some names. We need to know some names.
You know, I like to throw Griffin for sure.
I don't like. So we're just doing the same thing because he was a part of our coaching staff. We just keep firing the head coach and then hire the assistant coach that was coaching us.
What is the
Why
Raptors
we keep doing that?
for? The Raptors are known for.
We might as well hire Nat. Let's hire Nat then.
Yeah, shout out Nat Mitchell.
Let's hire Nat.
That Coach Nathaniel Mitchell, put him on.
Yes, let's hire Nat because if we're gonna keep keeping it in the family, hire Jamal McGlow or somebody. Like do that. We keep firing. We have the head coach here,
right?
And then the assistant coach. We fire him. Okay, you're the head coach now.
You know what?
We keep going down the line.
What? When you talk about culture, and Messiah was talking about culture so much in his presser. Let's bring back Mark Jackson, man.
Why
not? Huh?
Thank you.
Let's bring back Mark.
Mark Jackson, guys. Let's do Mark.
Let's do it, man.
I can.
But what do you want to come to Canada though? Because another thing, I just came back from Chicago. Shout out the Under Armour circuit. You guys don't my young boys at Yace. Super nice. My 2030s, my 2029s, my 2028s. They did their damn thing. It was a beautiful look. They showed mad love. They got some hoopers down there. But talking to them because they're like, yo, you guys got hoopers in Canada? You guys can play so good. We got a lot of compliments. You know what I mean? But I was like, yo, why do you guys? I had to ask, like, yo, we're just like you guys. You know what I mean? Why is there such a disdain to come to Canada for Americans?
What do you mean? But we're just like them.
I'm in regards to basketball, in regards to culture, to a certain degree. You know what I mean? We're not as diverse, but I'm just saying, man, there's similarities, man. I think there's more similarities than there are differences.
There's different type of hungers, man. The hunger with those kids.
Oh, I'll give you that. For sure.
There's no plan B. We got plan B, C, D. Like we got. If we don't make it in basketball, we're gonna do something with it.
We got a free health plan.
Yes. Over there, it's like, listen, I gotta get out of this house. I gotta go.
No, I hear you.
I can't come back here.
Even the style of play.
It shows in their
energy level, their grittiness. No, I got you.
Okay,
that's a very good
so
point.
going back to Nick Nurse,
but bring back Mark. Bring back Jackson for sure.
Mark Jackson, Griffin is the assistant coach. I don't think we should deal with any assistant coaches if his name is not Nathaniel Mitchell. I don't want to deal with no assistant coach. I'm sorry.
Rico
Hines, I'm cool. Like he's a good assistant. They also mentioned the kid from the guy from the Lakers. Phil Handy was
he
named.
was with us the other day too.
He was with us with the championship.
Yeah,
he'd been bandwagon everywhere you go. He just jumped to try to win a chip. So I wouldn't want him either. My thing is Mark Jackson.
Bring him back.
I think Mark Jackson. He was the person who was responsible for the Warriors, who built up the Warriors before Steve Kerr.
Right.
Everybody knows that the Warriors are who they are today because of Mark Jackson.
Right.
So if I was the Raptors, I would bring in Mark Jackson. I would love to have had Udoka, but he chose Houston.
Listen, man, Coach Udoka, do your thing. But Until you can show me you can win without Brad Stevens, I don't want to hear it, man. I'm sorry.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
if Phil Jackson could win without Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal and Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, like, listen, what are we saying here?
Phil had Tex winners. Keep it a buck. Cut it out.
So they all had.
Cut it out.
All coaches had somebody.
All right. So let's see Adoko with this Houston Rockets team.
You're talking about Brad Stevenson like he didn't have the coaching job and he failed miserably and had to run upstairs.
He failed so mad that the management decided to promote him.
So what do you think why do you think that was? Why they promoted him?
So he can run everything. He can run everything in regards to basketball operations.
You failed as a coach, but let me bring you upstairs because you're so wonderful at doing that.
Clearly, it's working.
They ain't won
because
nothing yet.
Udoka is out, and look, and it's Boston #1 right now. We both selected Boston to win the chip this year.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, what?
But it ain't had nothing to do with Brad Stevens. It ain't got nothing to do with that. All those players were drafted before Brad Stevenson was in control of anything. So what did it have to do with him? He failed as a coach. He went upstairs. He didn't draft Tatum, Brown, Marcus Smart, none of those guys. So what is he responsible for? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
He's the one that selected Udoka as the coach, right? Right?
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive.
I don't know about that. That's probably Danny Ainge who did that.
No. Danny Ainge was already
he
was already transitioning to Utah.
So you're basically giving him credit for hiring one coach for 1 year.
All right.
And that's what you're doing?
And then the scandal happened, and then look who we picked up next.
So that's what you're giving him the credit for that?
Of course. I'm just saying he still has a hand. I'm just saying he still has a hand in the coaching in the coaching philosophy. Like the coaches got to run through Brad Stevens' pause for the to run certain things on the court. That's all I'm saying.
No.
And
that's not how that goes.
I'm just saying,
that's
you never know.
The coach is the coach. It ain't got nothing to do with Brad Stevens. It's not football where the guy's up top saying, "Hey, run the pick and roll, guys." He ain't doing that.
I'm not saying all that.
That's not how it goes. The head coach is the head coach.
I hear that, but I'm just saying.
Listen, let's stop giving Brad Stevenson so much credit. He's trash. He got fired.
Nah, he ain't
Get
trash,
on out of here. It's just that simple.
He ain't trash. He ain't trash.
And we don't need him.
He's a basketball mind.
We don't need him nowhere near the Raptors.
What school did he? What school?
Butler.
To 2 national championships back to back.
And what happened with them? Did they win either one of them?
It don't matter. He got there. He
ain't win neither one of them.
He's a basketball mind. That's all I'm saying.
He ain't win neither one of them.
I'm just saying.
No one remembers number 2, sir. We told you about that.
No, I'm just saying, man.
We don't remember number 2.
If we do count more, hey, man.
No moral victories over here, sorry.
I count moral victories. I gotta count them.
We don't.
I gotta count them. You know what I mean?
Anyways,
and then Coach Spo and Pat Riley. Come on now, Pat Riley still calling the shots. I'm just saying, man.
Pat Riley ain't up top saying, "Listen, give the ball to Jimmy so he can get that 60."
You never know.
He ain't doing it.
He did tell him to cut those dreads.
He ain't telling him that.
Them extensions.
He told Kyle Lowry to lose some weight, though.
That weave. I'm just saying.
He told him to lose some weight, though. Anyways, we hopefully we can do what we got to do, get the team in order. You know, I'd love to experience that again, of course, in my lifetime.
We will.
The Raptors.
We will, man. We still got that draft pick too.
It's some dark times over here. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do with.
It ain't dark, man. We can see the light, man.
Freddie, we think we gotta know what we gotta do with Gary Trent.
Yeah.
OG. I think everybody is a goner except Pascal and
Pirtle.
No.
Pirtle's not gone, man.
Pirtle is cool, but if we can get something for him, then we get something for him, and don't demand a whole bunch of crazy money.
Out there, man. There ain't even nobody out there, fans.
Hold up. My thing is, Scotty Barnes is untouchable and Pascal. Those are the only guys that are untouchable. Everybody else, let's package them up and get somebody else in here. Superstar.
The OG hate is crazy.
Listen, let's try to bring DeMar DeRozan back.
OG hate.
Let's try to bring DeMar DeRozan back.
Who?
I'll take DeMar DeRozan
after the stunt his daughter just pulled.
I don't give a damn about that. That ain't got nothing to do with
no.
Listen, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
No.
And
love you though. I
want to talk about Steven Jackson here for a second on the Raptors, man. Listen, bro. You got to watch how you're talking about my team here, sir. Stop trying to you were a role player. That's first and foremost.
So hold on.
He's a role player.
Stop
acting like he was just like
triple OG stack say, man.
He's on some platform and he's talking about OG's trash. I mean, not OG. Sorry, Pascal is trash, and he took 9 charges in a pickup game at UCLA. First off, who takes charges in a pickup game? Who does that?
Well, he did say he killed the run that way, though. He
would definitely kill a run that way. 9 charges in a pickup run.
That is crazy.
Bro, stack.
Let's
keep it a stack. You ain't never have a season like Pascal. Pascal made third team All NBA. How much times have he made it? Once?
Stack?
No, Pascal.
Pascal made it one time.
So he made it one time.
Yeah.
All NBA team.
Yeah.
Stack, you ain't never make an All NBA team, sir. Never. You had one good year in Charlotte.
He had a few good years.
And you talking like you just like nobody could talk basketball with you, and you just call everybody trash. Like, yeah, go on somewhere, man. Like, I'm tired of these. This is why I don't watch All Smoke no more. Because them boys is out there be getting high and they just say anything. So I don't even listen to that or watch that stuff no more. I'm sorry. Because they just be saying whatever it is, what they want, because they're high. You ain't never have a season like Pascal, sir. So if Pascal's trash, what are you?
Stack had moments, though. He had pivotal moments.
He was never an integral part on that championship team with the Spurs. You hit a few threes and then you're God sent. You're the man. You were a role player, sir. You were a role player. You ain't never make no money like Pascal. You ain't make a same all-star games like Pascal. So how is he trash? He averaged more points than you. He averaged more rebounds than you. So how is he trash? If he's trash, what are you?
I think it just
I'm tired of these guys
I think it just came off the wrong way.
No, he's high. He's high, and he's out there talking crazy.
Shout out Paul Pierce, though. Because Paul Pierce, he was a Raptor killer.
And he kept it 100.
And he kept it a buck.
Because he wasn't high, he wasn't smoking, and he said, listen, they're one guy away. Like I've been saying, we are one star away.
Right.
And this fool want to come on talking about, no, they're not. They're trash. And this, man, get out of here, bro.
You gotta
get out of here.
With the Raptor hate, though.
Get out of here.
Man. That goes for everybody.
You talking crazy, man.
Shout out Paul Pierce, though. Boogie, thank you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those guys, you see, this is the problem. A lot of these guys, former players, they go on their platforms and they just say whatever they want because they feel, oh, I played in the league, so I can. And not everybody who played in the league got smarts. Kendrick Perkins, Stack.
Listen,
y'all just talk. Y'all just was hoopers. Y'all wasn't like that.
Only a select few make it to the league, though.
Gilbert Arenas, the one who said our championship didn't count. Like weirdos, bro.
No, I feel you. Pause.
Anyway, I'm
good.
I'm all right.
You got it off your chest?
Yeah, I had to get that off my chest, man.
Anything else you have to say?
I'm done. I ain't listening. Sure? I ain't watching that stuff no more.
But I like the way you agreed with Paul Pierce when he said we're one piece away.
Yes.
So therefore, don't trade OG.
Like I've been saying, yes.
Come
trade
on now.
OG.
Come on now. We're going full circle moment right now.
Trade Gary Trent for a superstar. One superstar, and we're good.
The superstar.
Build that superstar around Pascal, Scotty Barnes, and the superstar. And we are back in the mix.
Shout out my OG, triple OG, NBA Chev. He let it be known, man. We are good, man. We just one piece, man.
NBA Chev,
NBA Chev, you already know, baby.
Anyways,
gotta shout you out, baby.
Listen, we want to talk about the all NBA awards, not Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year, all right.
So, but they didn't announce Rookie of the Year yet. But,
not yet.
Most improved.
Well deserved.
The finalists. Who was the finalist? The finalist was it was Shea, Larry Marketing, and
I would have loved Shea to get it. He deserved it.
And Brunson.
Right.
They picked Larry Marketing. How do you feel about that?
I think Brunson and Shea are gonna make all NBA teams. I think so, personally.
I can see Shea definitely got to be on either one or two. Brunson two or three. Yeah. Shea better be on team 2 or 3.
Brunson's gonna be on two. Brunson's gonna be on 2 or 3 too.
I'm not mad if Brunson's on 3
because he's in New York as well.
I'm not mad.
A lot of those NBA superstars missed a lot of games.
Right.
So I think that's going to play a factor, right?
Right.
Too bad.
They picked Larry Marketing though. Right. How do you feel? I
like it because
I don't like it.
Larry Marketing's all going to the Army, B.
Who cares?
He's forced to go to the Army, man. Like,
I ain't asked for all that. We talking about basketball.
I hope he don't get killed, bro. Like real shit, man. Like
he over there shaving his head. I ain't worried about that. I'm worried about basketball. I ain't got nothing to do with that. So he don't get the work of that.
Look what he did with Utah. Look how Utah
they made the playoffs.
Although, they tanked.
Not even the play-in. Shea was balling in the play-in.
That's true, too. I hear what you're saying.
Brunson is hooping, got his team in the playoffs right now.
Like I said, those two guys are making All-NBA. They couldn't get it. I personally think that's why.
Shea averaged 30.
I know. He's making first team. Oh, he's making
30.
All-NBA. All-NBA.
He should have got most improved, man. I'm not happy with that pick.
Man, you just ain't happy today, man.
Six man of the year.
6 man. I think they got it right.
Brogdon won.
They got it right.
The finals was Manuel Quickly, Bobby Portis, and then Brogdon.
I would have let Bobby was campaigning nicely for Milwaukee. Every time I see him on his post-game interviews, he was campaigning for himself.
He wanted that.
He wanted that bad. I really wanted to get it.
I'm not mad with Brogdon.
But I'm not mad
number one team.
Brogdon's the starting point guard on any other team,
or number 2 team in the whole entire league. Number 2 team.
Yeah, man. potential champions right there.
Potential champ. He's doing his thing. He's a serious X factor off that bench.
Serious.
And like you said, he can start for almost half of the NBA.
Bottom line.
Right.
Bottom line.
If not more.
Not more.
Solid point guard. So I'm not mad at Brogdon winning that.
At all.
Who we got else? What else we got? We got defensive player of the year. So I know you're not happy with this. The finals, because OG wasn't even in there. Maybe he didn't play enough games. Yeah,
they diss him, man.
So defensive player of the year, we had the finals was Jaren Jackson, Brook Lopez, and Evan Mobley. I was like, oh, Evan Mobley.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, Evan Mobley was there. I was a little shocked with that.
When I seen Evan Mobley, I was like, man, Iggy's gonna just give it. He's gonna give it to me.
I just be keeping it real. I don't just. I like Evan Mobley, but I'm gonna be real. I didn't think he deserved to be in the top 3 finalists. I'm just gonna be honest.
Okay. Who do you think? You think OG need to be in there?
OG could have been up there. He was leading the league in steals. Was he leading the league in steals?
He led the league in steals.
Who led the league in steals right now?
OG. He led the league in steals.
No, he should have been up there. How do you
not get even a hate?
Maybe he didn't play enough games.
Maybe. Well, nah, man. I think he did, man. He didn't miss that many games this year.
To not even get a mention, though, it's kind of tough.
Bro. It's a straight diss thing, but that's just me, man.
We gotta probably trade him anyways. So who won that? Defensive player Jaren Jackson ended up winning. What are your thoughts with Jaren Jackson?
Out of those 3 finalists, winning? I was very hurt that OG wasn't on it, but I guess they got it right.
Jaren Jackson led the league in blocks
compared to those 3s.
Brook Lopez was having a pretty good beast for the year. Yeah.
He's a beast. Who would you have given it to?
I'm okay with Jaren Jackson. I'm just waiting for Rookie of the Year. I think that's going to be tougher than what we think. I know Banchero has been playing wonderful, but that guy Williams is tough.
Williams is the problem.
He's been playing really, really good basketball. Yeah. His brother's a problem too. I think his brother is the number 1 player in high school. Number 1 player in the whole country. Williams, he's going to Colorado. He's tough. So yeah, but Williams is there too. And then Kessler Edwards. He's tough, man. Guy was getting like 4 or 5 blocks a game. He could have got a mention too for defensive player of the year. Mm-hmm. But I think because he was a rookie and they put him in the rookie category, I think they just took him away. But he's definitely someone who could have got a look. But he surprised me. I'll be honest with you. I was wrong. I was wrong about him. He came out of North Carolina. He transferred from North Carolina to Auburn.
Yeah.
He didn't even start at Auburn. Came off the bench at Auburn. He might have averaged like 5 or 6 points at Auburn, but he averaged like 3 blocks. So I was like, where he going? Boy, you better stay your butt at school.
Yeah.
He told me. He made a difference, and they traded, and he was in the Rudy Gobert trade.
Right.
So he was supposed to actually be over there in Minnesota because that's who drafted him. Because he was a late first round pick, and he ended up over there at Utah, and they found their center.
They found their center.
I was
like, dang, Raptors gave that, but it's all good.
He would have been good with us, man.
Nice with us, man.
Yeah, young guy. Yeah. Him, Scotty. Scotty's development is very, very key. Going back to the Raptors, his development is very, very important this summer.
I think he knew that he didn't put in the work that he was supposed to put in.
Stay out so, Miss Licklemore's and them clubs.
He's good.
Get your butt in the gym, sir.
He's good. I'm looking forward to seeing him next year, man.
Yeah.
That 3rd year is going to be special. I hope so. You heard it first. It's going to be special.
I hope so, man. Because he's a dog, so
yeah.
But that's all I got, man. You got anything you wanna?
I just want to touch on real quick. Hearing Angela Reese and her counterpart from LSU.
Angel Reese. We're not gonna be like Wallow and them boys over there.
Yeah, my bad. Angel.
You say the name right.
Angel Reese. Yo, when she was asked on the Breakfast Club, like her and her partner there, would they consider the WNBA? And they said they're not in a rush.
They're having fun.
What I mean? They're having fun. They want to win more chips. They're making way more money than a few of these WNBA players. You know what I mean? And that just all lights started to roll
NIL deals
in my head
go crazy.
Right
she has the most NCAA.
Yeah, so I'm just like, dang, man. Like, is the NIL really doing some of these girls, even some of the guys too, doing them some justice right now?
So imagine if they were doing this a long time ago,
right?
And wouldn't this have an effect where college basketball would be amazing? Because a lot of guys got to go like, yo, I'm poor.
Right. No,
like you see me on TV. I'm hooping. I got all the best sneakers. I'm going home and I ain't eating nothing. I'm going back to the dorm. I'm hungry.
Facts.
I ain't got no money.
So I was just saying, WNBA, you got to step it up, man.
They got to definitely step it up. But I'm not mad at it because we both agreed college basketball for females was amazing. It was better on the girls' side than the guys.
It was.
Because the guys now is just like all the guys every single year. They're just one year. Like we got the kid, Brandon Miller. He's gone. He's out of there.
Yeah.
Maybe if Alabama was giving him some bread, a couple mil, he was like, yo, I love college basketball. I'll stay. I'll stay for 2 years. My family's secure. I'm good. So that's something to think about. But again, NCAA is greedy. NIL deals is not every school is getting it, or not every player is getting it like that. So guys are gonna leave.
And then the Shy Latasha reunion.
Yes. We gotta shout out Cheyenne Day.
Yeah.
And the young lady Hilton. So we got 4 Canadians over there.
Ooh.
Deloading, Tasha, Cheyenne Day, and Hilton. They're all at University of Miami. It's gonna be a movie. We're out there.
Let's get our popcorn ready.
Get them shorts and the swimming trunks. We out there.
Oh man, I'm gonna have my Grand Slam tracksuit ready. Short set.
Short set. Okay.
Short set.
Can't be wearing those things in Miami.
Yeah, for real. You know what I mean?
So congratulations to them. And we gotta see where Elijah Fisher is going. He's up next, man. He's up next, man.
That's it right there, man. Yo, I just want to shout out Guard Up TV, man.
Yes, sir.
Guard Up TV, you're doing your damn thing, man.
Sir.
Providing a platform for these young hoopers in Canada, across the globe, across the country. Keep doing your thing, man. That's Guard Up TV, man. Come on.
Dopest out there.
Yes, sir. And that's us, man. We signing out, man. Continue to support. Follow us on all social media platforms. On YouTube, please subscribe. Follow. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man.
Yes.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Check out our website. Yo, we're Hip Hop Me Too's, man. Oh, Title League. Emoji.
Let's go!
Fingers. You already know. Out.